Hi, I'm Wayne Allen Root for Personal Liberty. Obama doesn't seem concerned about Ebola. He won't seal the border. He won't ban flights in the Ebola zone. He named an Ebola czar who knows nothing about health care. He sent 4,000 U.S. military troops into harm's way in the Ebola zone. Now a GOP congressman says plans are underway to bring non-American Ebola victims to the U.S. for treatment at a cost of $500,000 per patient. Americans are fed up. They've had enough. Obama's incompetence, ignorance, mental instability, or callous disregard for the health of the American people is the talk of the country, at least outside of Washington, D.C. The irony is that while Ebola has done very little damage to the American people so far, with only one person dead in America, Ebola's chief victim appears to be President Obama and the Democratic Party. Obama's response to Ebola has finally convinced the electorate that Obama is dangerous to our health. Ebola has finally shifted the electorate away from Obama and his Democratic Party. People finally understand the emperor has no clothes, and the result is clear. A Republican landslide is forming. How bad will the coming election results be for Obama and the Democratic Party? Well, the GOP is on the cusp of an historic landslide, similar to the one that I predicted publicly in 2010. Back then, I predicted in print the GOP would win 50 to 60 congressional seats. The experts said I was out of my mind. The GOP won 63 seats. It was the biggest landslide in almost a century. Ironically, it was all based on a fear of what Obamacare might do to the healthcare system. This time, polls suggest the results on November 4th will be even worse than 2010. Polls show generic Republican congressional candidates leading by more than those years ago. This time, the results are based on the real-life results of Obamacare, combined with a fear of the healthcare scare of our lifetime, Ebola. How bad is this coming landslide? CNN reports that Democrats are trailing badly in Massachusetts. Democrats are going to get wiped out. It's all breaking wrong for Obama and the Democrats. Want proof? Here's a reality check more telling than the polls. It's fall. Leaves are changing color. That means political campaign time. Congress is up for re-election. This is always when presidents are crisscrossing the nation, campaigning full-time for candidates. But something strange is happening this year. There's no president in sight. Obama's so invisible there are rumors he's in the witness protection program. Democratic candidates are making believe Obama has never existed. Yes, I said Democrats. His Democrats. The same Democrats who supported his policies. The same Democrats who passed his policies in Congress. The same Democrats that proudly took credit for saving the economy. The same Democrats who took credit for saving health care. The same Democrats who promised to chase ISIS to the gates of hell. That was, of course, before they went door to door in their districts and found out from their own constituents that no one likes Obama, the economy hasn't been saved, health care has been ruined, and ISIS is laughing at and mocking the President of the United States. Now those same Democrats, Obama's brothers and sisters in socialist policy, are on the run from Obama like he's contagious. The medical term might be loser's disease. They don't want Obama anywhere near them, not on the same stage, not in a photo, not in the same zip code, not in the same state. Obama is as toxic as Ebola to Democrats. Even the Democratic National Committee chairwoman, Debbie Wasserman, won't answer questions about the president or his policies. What's the matter, Debbie? Cat got your tongue? Suddenly, Democratic allies of Obama claim they've never met him. They've never been in the same room with him. They've never heard of him. They're like organized crime. They're diving off stages like trained acrobats to avoid appearing in a picture with Obama. They won't even admit they ever voted for Obama. Obama who? It's like a real-life version of Jimmy Stewart's It's a Wonderful Life. Obama's alive, and he gets to actually watch a world where people claim he's never existed. To Democrats, the last 6 years never happened. Amazing. Even the New York Times is commenting publicly about it. The New York Times lamented in a recent editorial that only one Democratic Senate candidate in the whole country, Gary Peters of Michigan, is willing to be pictured next to Obama. Wow. Most won't even admit they voted for him. See Allison Grimes of Kentucky. The Times is aghast. They said, why aren't they defending his policies? The New York Times asks in shock and dismay, could it be because in the real world, Obama's economic policies, healthcare policies, Ebola policies, and foreign policies are all failing miserably? Could it be because the American middle class finally understands the biggest danger to America's future is sitting in the White House? Thank goodness Ebola has not exploded into an epidemic or a pandemic inside America yet. But make no mistake, Ebola is deadly, and there are certainly two high-profile victims, Barack Obama and the Democratic Party. I'm Wayne Allen Root for Personal Liberty. I'll see you next week after the great Republican landslide of 2014. God bless America.